Hey everybody, Cory McArthur here. I hope you are all having a fantastic day. I'm on my way out actually to grab a quick cup of coffee, and I thought it might be a fun time to reflect back on all the different things that I learned throughout 2019. So I invite you to come along for the ride. So one of the things that stood out to me as I reflected on the past year was how many blessings I feel like I have. It made me realize that all of the good things that I have in my life have taken me time to achieve. Whether it's, a happy marriage or great friendships or even a successful real estate career. None of it for me happened overnight. I had to work hard. There's that old adage that kind of says everybody has to take the stairs. You can't take the elevator right to the top. And I'm not necessarily indicating that I'm at the top, but I think it just means that you gotta give yourself some time. If you're slugging it out at something, give yourself the freedom to know that it takes time. And while it may not feel like you're there yet or that you're making progress, one day you will get there and you'll realize, man, it's all starting to pay off. I'm finally achieving those things that I dreamed about. Most of the good things in your life are going to take you time to achieve. I would say I'm much more in search now of fulfillment over happiness. I think happiness is good, but I also think that it's really fleeting. We look at social media, so much of social media is just saying, look at how happy I am. And fulfillment for me is something that is going to be much longer lasting. We could sit down and choose to have donuts every night for dinner, and that would make me happy in the moment versus if I ate a proper meal that lasted me a long time. That's kind of the difference. And when I start to think about things that I have to do or decisions that I have to make, or I'm kind of at a crossroads, a lot of times I will ask myself the question, is this going to be fulfilling for me or is it going to bring me happiness? If it's a situation where it has to be either or, a lot of times I will try and make the decision that is going to leave me fulfilled because I know that in the long run, fulfillment ultimately is going to bring me happiness. If you're facing decisions or you're at a crossroads, I would recommend that you do the same. Is this just going to bring me short-term happiness or is this going to bring me long-term fulfillment? Earlier this year, I posted a photo on my Instagram of this bison standing in the middle of this snowstorm, completely covered in snow. Most animals, when they sense a storm coming, will in fact try and turn and outrun the storm. But a bison will turn and face the storm and run right through it, and in turn basically shorten its suffering the hardship of that storm. And I think the same can be said for having tough conversations. I had to have some tough conversations this past year. I knew that I had to have them, but I was avoiding them. If there's things that you know that you need to deal with, think about the conversation that you need to have and then face that. Because 10 chances to 1, on the other side of it, it will bring you to a much better spot. The other thing that I think I came back to over the past year was asking yourself better questions. And I think when I originally heard of it, it was from Tony Robbins. I was listening to his book and he talked about this idea that the quality of your life is determined by the quality of the questions you ask yourself. If you think about a relationship, let's say with a friend, and you sense that there's distance there, you can begin to ask yourself better questions by making them more specific. What is the role that you play in that relationship? Am I being too insensitive, or am I talking too much? Am I too stubborn? It can be a series of questions just like that that will lead you to a point of clarity, I think, on the role that you play in the outcomes that you're getting. Take the time, sit down and literally write out 10, 15, 20 questions that you need to answer. It will paint a very clear picture of where you're at and what you are or are not doing. And I think that you'll find it really helpful. So that's it. I mean, and obviously none of those are specifically real estate related, but they were some of my thoughts as I looked back over the course of the last year, and hopefully you found some value in them the same way that I have. And I just want to say thanks for tuning in. Wait, one more thing. Remember to eat more donuts, because we all know that brings us happiness.